Welcome to my new video. This video will be a little shorter, but I think that you will still like it. Today, I will tell you some last words of famous people. I have here a list of some people's last words, which I will tell you. I have 14 men, and the last words from them. We will start with the famous Greek philosopher Socrates. His last words were, "Crito, we owe a cock to Asclepius. Pay it, and do not neglect it." His words suggest that physician-healers, like Asclepius, have a moral obligation to speak out for the weak, vulnerable, sick, and suffering. Socrates also uses his last words to thwart the Athenian authorities' attempt to silence him. Like Asclepius, he is executed for his commitment. Now, Alexander the Great. His last words were to the strongest. He said it on his deathbed, meaning that no one is strong enough like he is, and we can see it with the partition of his empire after his death. When we move to Augustus, the first Roman emperor, his last words were, "Have I played my part well?" These words originate from a Greek comedy, and meaning that life is just a game, and that Augustus is just an actor who is leaving the stage after the end. If we move to medieval times of Bohemia, we will get to famous Czech general Jan Žižka, who said, "Make my skin into the drumheads for the Bohemian cause." In this sentence, we can see that how proud he was in Czech nation and on whose sides with whom he fought. Another interesting last words came from Cesare Borgia, who you can know from Assassin's Creed. He was son of Rodrigo Borgia, the Pope Alexander VI. He said, I have taken care of everything in my life, only not for that. And now I have to die completely unprepared, which is surely interesting." Then he moved to famous English King Henry VIII. On his deathbed at Whitehall Palace, Henry said his last recorded words. When asked which priest should attend him, the king replied, "I will first take a little sleep, and then, as I feel myself, I will advise upon the matter." So even his doctor were too scared to tell the king that he is dying. This was his last time, he said. We now move to the Swedish king Gustavus Adolphus, who was mortally wounded at the Battle of Lutzen, which was part of the 30 Years' War. The Swedish king wanted to help his North German Protestant allies. His last words sounded, "I have enough, brother. Try to save your own life." We can now move to the Prussian king Friedrich the Great, who conquered Silesia from the Austrian Empire. His last words were, "I am tired of ruling over slaves," which may sound egoistic, but he said it as a protection on the people, so they would not become servants. Last words of Benjamin Franklin, the man who helped to create USA, were, "A dying man can do nothing easy." He said it because he was ill for a long time before he died. Last words of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the famous Austrian composer, were, "The taste of death is upon my lips." I feel something that is not from this earth. He said those on the 5th of December 1791. Now, the last words of the French revolutionary JeanPaul Marat. He said, "Help, help me, my dear," he screamed to his wife when Charlotte Corday stabbed him. When we stay at the French Revolution, last words of the French Queen Marie Antoinette were, "Pardon me, sire, I did not do it on purpose." She said those as apologization to her executioner because she stepped on his foot. In the last for the French Revolution, last words of Napoleon Bonaparte, famous French emperor, were, "France, the army, head of the army, Josephine." He said them when he was delirious, and how we can see, he really loved the army and his wife, at that time already dead, Josephine. Last words of Antonin Dvorak, famous Czech composer who lived in the United States of America. His most famous work is From the New World, which was the first music played on the moon. His last words were, "I feel a bit dizzy. I think I'll go and lie down." So this is all. I hope that you liked this video, and I will see you to the next video. Goodbye.